welcome to central London. We're Greenpeace and we are right in the centre of London at Marble Arch. Thanks so much for joining. Something really exciting is going to be happening in just a couple of minutes. So please stay tuned and we'll tell you a little bit about what's going to happen and why we're doing it.
So here at Greenpeace and us personally, we are massive Thom Yorke fans and massive radio fans. And in just a few minutes, we're going to be debuting a unique track he's written for our campaign. It's called Hands Off the Antarctic.
And at the same time as we play this world premiere of this new song, which we're so thankful that Thom has written for the campaign, amazing Antarctic wildlife is going to be projected huge up onto the arch right behind us. So why are we doing this? We're doing this because we have an opportunity this year to create the largest protected area anywhere on Earth with an Antarctic Ocean Sanctuary. We know that governments are going to be meeting next week and then they're having a 2-week meeting where they could decide to protect the Antarctic, to protect the amazing wildlife that lives in its oceans, like penguins, like whales, like seals. But to do that, we need to get 25 governments to agree to do this. Over 2 million people worldwide have signed a petition urging governments to protect the Antarctic, but we need to show them the full creativity, the full diversity of our movement, and that's why we're really excited to be working with Thom Yorke, to be working with projectionists, and so we're going to be starting very, very shortly. So please stay tuned and help us to protect the Antarctic. in Marble Arch in central London, where we've just played the world premiere of Thom Yorke's exclusive new song, Hands Off the Antarctic, and at the same time projected the wonders of the Antarctic Ocean onto Marble Arch. So here in central London, if you've just joined us, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned because we'll be doing it all over again very shortly. But now we're going to explain a little bit about why we're here, why we're doing this.
So why we're doing this, in just a few days, 25 governments are going to be meeting as part of the Antarctic Ocean Commission, and they're going to be making a decision that affects all of us, that will affect generations to come. They're going to be deciding whether or not to create the world's largest ever protected area in the Antarctic Ocean, an Antarctic Ocean Sanctuary. Now, more than 2 million people around the world have already joined this movement, and governments across the world are hearing that message loud and clear from people like you, people like me, people like Thom Yorke. Everybody is raising their voice to say, now is the time, you have to protect the Antarctic. So what can you do at home?
Well, if you're inspired by seeing this, by hearing the song, or you just really love penguins and think they should have a safe home, then you can sign the petition. So as Will said, we've got over 2 million people worldwide have added their name, but we'd love to have even more so that governments know that they are really being watched and are under pressure to deliver this Antarctic Ocean Sanctuary. You can sign our petition in the comments and in the description for this live feed, or you can visit protecttheantarctic.org. You can also share this live stream. You can look at all the other content, all the amazing campaigning that's been happening all around the world by looking at the hashtag #ProtectAntarctic on social media.
And so why are we here? For those of you just tuning in, we are here in Marble Arch. It's in London, and we are debuting Thom Yorke's brand new track written called Hands Off the Antarctic. He's written it as part of the Greenpeace campaign, #ProtectAntarctic, because in just a few days, governments from all across the world are going to be voting on whether or not to create the world's largest protected area in the Antarctic Ocean, an Antarctic Ocean Sanctuary. So we're hugely thankful for Thom Yorke. We're hugely thankful to Radio. We're huge Radiohead fans. We couldn't be more excited to be debuting this song, to be screening the incredible projections that we have onto Marble Arch, and we're really glad that you're here to join us.
Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're wondering what you can do and you want to get involved straight away, the easiest thing you can do is to sign our petition. So over 2 million people worldwide are calling on governments to protect the Antarctic, to create the largest protected area on Earth in the Antarctic Ocean. And you can add your name by going to protecttheantarctic.org, or you should see the link in the description for this Facebook Live. Thanks so much for joining us wherever you are, and do stay tuned because we're going to be pumping out Hands Off the Antarctic, Thom Yorke's exclusive song for the Greenpeace Protect the Antarctic campaign in just a couple of minutes, and we'll be seeing Marble Arch right here in central London lit up with amazing Antarctic wildlife. We all know that we need healthy oceans, but our oceans are facing unprecedented threats from industrial fishing, from climate change, from pollution. But this is an opportunity for governments to turn that tide, to create a massive ocean sanctuary which gives wildlife space to recover and to build resilience to ongoing threats.
Amazing.
That was so great. I hope you managed to tune in and watch that exclusive premiering of Thom Yorke's new exclusive song written for Greenpeace's Protect the Antarctic song. We're so grateful for Thom for writing Hands Off the Antarctic and raising awareness about the needs to protect the Antarctic, which we can all do and we can all call on governments to do when they're meeting next week.
So we're here in Marble Arch in London, but we know that people are watching this as far afield as Russia, as Japan, and we know that people all across the world from at least 35 countries have joined that movement of 2 million people calling on governments to protect the Antarctic. We're extremely grateful to Thom Yorke, to Radiohead. We're huge Radiohead fans, and we're here with his debuting his track, Hands Off the Antarctic, as part of Greenpeace's Protect Antarctic campaign.
It's also been really amazing to see incredible marine life projected up massive on Marble Arch behind us. And if you missed that last time, then don't worry, it'll be coming around again in just a couple of minutes' time. So please do stay with us, and thanks so much for tuning in. So what's this all about? Well, Greenpeace is running a Protect the Antarctic campaign all around the world. Over 2 million people are part of this amazing movement to protect our oceans, to protect the Antarctic, and are calling on governments to create the largest protected area anywhere on Earth when they meet next week and they have an opportunity to create this Antarctic Ocean Sanctuary.
So this Antarctic Ocean Sanctuary is going to be in the Weddell Sea. That's one of the coldest places on the planet. It's so cold, the fish swim with antifreeze in their blood. It's home to so many incredible species, emperor penguins, killer whales, absolutely astonishing scenery, and that's why it's so important that governments act now. They protect this place before it's spoiled. There's not human activity there now. We have this opportunity, and we're here as Greenpeace working with Thom Yorke to try and convince governments, to try and convince them that now is a decision to act, now is the time to create this Antarctic Ocean Sanctuary. What can you do at home? Well, you can sign the petition at www.protecttheantarctic.org. You can also share this. We're going to be showing this song, we're going to be showing the film one more time, so get your friends, get them now to start watching on Radiohead's Facebook page, on Greenpeace's Facebook page. There's plenty that you can be doing there at home.
And if you want to be seeing what we've been doing as part of this campaign over the last year, then you can look at #ProtectAntarctic. You can also use that to tag your friends to share this content and to get more people talking about why we need an Antarctic Ocean Sanctuary. So if you've just tuned in, we're here in central London at Marble Arch, where we are showing Thom Yorke's brand new song called Hands Off the Antarctic. It's very lucky that Thom has been able to write this song specifically for Greenpeace, for our Protect the Antarctic campaign, and because we thought this was a really big deal, we wanted to launch this properly and to show massive Antarctic wildlife on Marble Arch right behind us. That'll be showing again in just a couple of minutes' time, so please do stay tuned and get involved. Look at #ProtectAntarctic and sign the petition at protecttheantarctic.org.
Amazing.
Welcome back. We are Greenpeace and we are live in central London where we have just played for the first time ever Thom Yorke's exclusive track for protecting the Antarctic. It's called Hands Off the Antarctic. It's absolutely amazing, and because we wanted to launch that properly, we have projected the Antarctic wildlife and the glories of the Antarctic Ocean onto Marble Arch here in central London. So thanks so much for joining us.
But thankfully that isn't the last time you can hear the song. The song is going to be shared online on Greenpeace's Facebook channel, on Thom Yorke's social media, and it's there for everyone to watch and everyone to enjoy. But why are we doing this? Well, we're doing this because in just a few days, governments are going to be getting together, governments from all around the world, to decide whether or not to create the world's largest ever protected area in the Antarctic Ocean, an Antarctic Ocean Sanctuary. And more than 2 million people from around the world have already called on governments to make that decision. And you can help them. You can join that movement today. You can add your name.
And if you want to add your name, sign a petition. It's very simple, but it will make a really big difference. You can sign the petition at www.protecttheantarctic.org, or the link should be in the description for this live as well. You can also see what 2 million people around the world have been up to at Protect Antarctic with a hashtag.